Hey, welcome back to No Hype Beer Reviews. Very excited for today's beer for a couple reasons. One sentimental, one deliciousness. So the sentimental reason, today would have been my good friend Rick's birthday. He passed away coming up on a couple years ago. Got into good shape. He was clean up, eating right, and he went on a hike with some friends. And at the very end, pretty close to the car, he died. And he was from England, and I worked with him for many years. So I had one of these to honor him when he passed, not this specific one. And come to find out, he and his wife had toured, like done a Thomas Hardy tour, the person, not the beer. So I didn't even know about that. So it's kind of a cool thing to learn about after the fact. So I thought to honor his birthday, I would drink this. So all right, sentimental stuff out of the way. So yeah, really excited for this. I do like Thomas Hardy a lot. It's a barley wine. I know Matt from Massive Beer Reviews is a huge fan. It's his favorite beer. I also love this beer. I don't know if it's my favorite beer, but it's something I really enjoy. And this is a cool twist on it. So it's Thomas Hardy's Ale. Again, it's a barley wine. It's called the Historical. Aged for 6 months in fine Scotch whiskey barrels. And it's from 2018. It's currently 2019. And it's 13.7% ABV. It is a relatively small bottle. So that's good because I have to work tomorrow. Let's get... Oh, I have proper glassware. So, because I'm totally that kind of a beer nerd. Nothing fun on the cap. That's okay. Let's get into it. I should pour a little more straight down, get some head or not. Well, it has negative fingers of head. Yeah, very still beer. And being aged in barrels, I think that obviously does something to carbonation. But I still almost put my finger up to tell you how much head it had. Yeah, beautiful, like red, orange. It's like brown in the center. It's like caramel brown in the center, and then this cherry juice kind of thing at the bottom. That's what I'm seeing. I got to get used to this setup and with the lights, how it's different from what you guys see. But that's definitely what I see on my end. See about the aroma. So I was wondering with the Scotch whiskey how much peat I would get, and in the aroma I'm not getting a lot of peat really at all. A little smokiness, maybe that definitely could be some of the peat, but you get the dried fruits, you get figs, plums, you get raisins, so you get some of those darker fruits, you get some of the dried fruits there for sure. A nice vanilla note, I'm going to assume from the barrel. I mean, it's curious to me that I'm getting that first over specific spirit or peat. Some grape juice. Caramel, molasses. Relatively sweet smelling, but not dessert quite that. It's not quite that much. A little bit of a sherry note. It smells awesome. It smells like a really good barley wine. It is not hitting me in the face, though, that it's spent 6 months in a barrel, which actually, I'm not disappointed. It just makes me super curious about the taste and if I'm going to get a taste. One way to find out. Cheers. Since this is Matt's favorite beer, I'll steal one of his. This does not suck. That is tasty. Wow. The alcohol is there. A little bit on the palate. Tiny bit of warmth. And for 13%, not surprising. But it works well with the flavors that are there. Similar to the aroma, I get... See, now I'm feeling my chest a little bit. But again, super minimal. In the taste, you get a lot of those dried fruits. There's some peat smoke. Okay. So anyway, you get, because it doesn't taste like rum, but like rum raisin, so you kind of get like that spirit raisin kind of a thing. Actually, kind of like the aroma, the caramel and that molasses. I got them pretty much at the same time in the aroma, and I'm getting at the same time in the taste. Like you blended the two. Maybe a little less vanilla than I got in the aroma. There's a chocolate note, and maybe just because I've had so many stouts lately, some with chocolate and cacao nibs. So, and I talk about this sometimes with like West Coast hops. Like, yeah, they're orangey, but they're not exactly what oranges taste like. It's like a beer version of chocolate, like, a non-stout beer version of chocolate more specifically. But there's like this chocolate liqueur kind of a thing dancing around. A little bit of that grape juice, like on the aroma too. It actually follows the aroma. It doesn't drink exactly like the aroma let on, but the components from the aroma are in the taste, just at different volumes, different levels, right? There's a little bit of compounding heat from the alcohol. Again, I like it. It's a big barley wine. Like, it should have some of that. It does not taste like alcohol. That's where, for me, it becomes a problem. This does not taste like burning. It does not taste like you did a shot. It just has that nice, like I should be drinking this with a cigar or like at a fire. It has that big, feel good mouthfeel for the style and for the ABV. It's not syrupy. It's not like it. It goes down easier than what I associate syrupy. I could drink this pretty fast, but then I don't want. Like, I'm checking myself because it's really tasty. Speaking of compounding flavors, I'm getting more of that Scotch the more I drink of it. So it actually is present more than I initially thought. Because if we're being honest, like, that was kind of what I thought was going to be the thing I was talking about, is how well the Scotch barrel worked with this delicious barley wine. It's, for 6 months, I'm surprised how subtle it is. Of course, it's such a flavorful beer on its own, so that barrel's got to fight something, pretty amazing. But for me, and I can't remember if Matt has reviewed this beer. I got to see if anyone else has reviewed this beer. I'm really curious. This compounding Scotch, and not even super peaty, but this compounding Scotch characteristic, and how that's different than like whiskey or bourbon. It's really cool. It's really interesting. I kind of want to do a theme week of different beers, not like different bases, but where they're all different kinds of barrels. And this makes me think, like, yeah, dude, jump on that. It's a cool idea. But yeah, great beer. Have you had this? Let me know if you've had it, what you think. Have you ever had just regular Thomas Hardy? Let me know. Do you like that beer? Let's see, what else am I supposed to say at the end of these things? Sorry, just thinking about Rick. I think it's pretty obvious. I'm a little distracted right now. But let me know what you think in the comment section below. Find my Instagram Untapped. No Hype beer reviews at both those places. So always please like, comment, subscribe, and most importantly, imbibe. Cheers, everyone.